This is my first one for Amy, the birth certificate, and this is the second one for Elozino Guinevere. I challenge you, the media man, to go to FMC. Go and get these records. They have it. They were the ones that issued it to me. They have the records, and even the labor ward, they have the day and the time and everything that I gave birth. Go to the labor ward and check. But Nigerians, please, you people should help me. You people should help me. Not if they are trying to steal my children.
The fervent appeal of Mrs. Tarini Akpotu 10 months ago when I first met with the family in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State. The Akpotus were invited on the 16th of July last year for questioning at the Bayelsa State NAPTIP office in Yenagoa, where officials of the agency, along with 2 armed policemen, attempted to move them with their 2 children to Benin, Edo State, for a DNA test. Justice Akpotu, a Yenagoa-based medical doctor, and his wife filed a suit on the violation of their fundamental human rights at the Bayelsa State High Court with the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons and the Bayelsa Police Commissioner as respondents. After a series of adjournments and change of counsel representing the Akpotu family spanning 10 months, March the 22nd was eventually fixed for judgment. Justice Doris Adokeme struck out all points of law raised by counsel for the respondents, maintaining that the court had jurisdiction to hear the case and that the move by the Bayelsa and Zonal Command of NAPTIP was a violation of the rights of the Akpotu family. Justice Adokeme said the reasons given by NAPTIP to investigate and conduct a DNA test to determine the paternity of the children was baseless, since no petitioner and location of the baby factory in Port Harcourt, where the Akpotus allegedly procured the 2 babies, could be named. The presiding judge subsequently gave an order restraining NAPTIP from conducting any DNA test except on valid grounds to be determined by a court.
The forceful conduct of a DNA test does not amount to an invasion of their privacy when there is no court order, when there is no valid investigation that is ongoing, there is no valid suspicion. They said they had an oral complaint and they failed to provide the name of the complainant, the location of the complainant, or any information whatsoever as to who the complainant was. We thank God that the court saw reason with us and came to the conclusion that the investigation was without basis.
The judge thereafter awarded the sum of 500,000 naira in damages against the respondents.
It was a turbulent time for my family. Psychologically, the stress was too much for my wife and for me. Both financially, we've spent a lot, and emotionally, the trauma was too much. So, but we thank God that it's ending today, so we can have some breath of fresh air and rest.
My husband was admitted during that period. My children fell ill. I went ill, and you see people walking past and looking at you that no be this woman born pikino, now this woman born pikino. You understand all these kind of talks and side talks and all of that. It's been very, very discouraging. But I thank God today that today justice has been served, and we are hopeful and grateful to the judicial system.
Though the Akpotus say a malicious family relative is behind their travails, the verdict is a relief to them and the Bayelsa chapter of the Nigeria Medical Association.
This is to serve as a deterrent to everybody out there that you cannot just come out and accuse somebody falsely. Before you accuse somebody, do your homework and get the facts. And today we are happy and we are good to go. To God be the glory.
We are grateful that there was a fair judgment. The judiciary is still the hope of the common man, and we are grateful that the council actually put in its best to ensure that we had a fair judgment.
After 10 months, it's justice for Justice Akpotu and his wife, Tarini George. Arise News.